In the mid-19th century, Ireland faced a catastrophe of unimaginable scale, the Great Famine. While suffering gripped the nation, a remarkable act of solidarity emerged from an unexpected corner of the world, the distant Ottoman Empire. This is a story of compassion crossing continents during one of history's darkest hours. Between 1845 and 1851, Ireland endured a devastating period known as the Great Famine. The primary cause was the failure of the potato crop, the staple food for a large portion of the population. A disease called Phytophthora infestans, or potato blight, ravaged the fields year after year. This agricultural disaster unfolded within a complex socio-political context. Ireland was under British rule, and existing land ownership structures exacerbated the crisis. Many tenant farmers relied solely on potatoes for sustenance and income. As the blight spread, starvation and disease became rampant. The population plummeted through death and mass emigration. The human suffering was immense and widespread, leaving an indelible scar on the nation's history and psyche. The response from the British government was widely criticized as inadequate and slow. Policies like exporting other food crops from Ireland during the famine added to the tragedy. The crisis highlighted deep inequalities and political failures. Millions faced starvation, eviction, and forced migration. Workhouses overflowed, and disease like typhus and cholera spread rapidly through weakened populations. The landscape of Ireland was forever altered by this period of profound suffering and loss. While Ireland was grappling with famine, the Ottoman Empire under Sultan Abdulmecid I was navigating its own challenges. This vast empire spanned parts of Europe, Asia, and Africa. It was a period of reform and modernization efforts known as the Tanzimat. Sultan Abdulmecid I was known for his interest in Western ideas and humanitarian principles. He sought to reform the empire's administration and improve the lives of his diverse subjects. News of the Irish famine, though distant, reached the Sultan's court in Constantinople. Reports of the immense suffering in Ireland resonated with the Sultan. Despite the empire's own economic pressures and internal issues, a sense of human solidarity prevailed. The plight of a distant people moved the Sultan to consider offering assistance. The decision to help was not purely political. It stemmed from a humanitarian impulse. The Sultan felt a moral obligation to respond to such widespread human suffering. This act would demonstrate the empire's compassion on the global stage. The Ottoman Empire, though facing decline, still held significant influence and resources. Offering aid to a European nation in distress was a notable gesture. It reflected a desire to engage with the wider world on humanitarian grounds. Upon hearing of the famine's severity, Sultan Abdulmecid I expressed a desire to provide substantial aid. He initially pledged a donation of £10,000 to the famine relief efforts. This was an extraordinarily large sum for the time. However, according to historical accounts, British diplomats in Constantinople advised against such a large donation. They reportedly suggested that the Sultan should not donate more than Queen Victoria, who had contributed £2,000 from her personal funds. This diplomatic protocol aimed to maintain the appearance of British preeminence. Respecting this diplomatic request, the Sultan formally reduced his personal donation. He officially contributed £1,000 to the Irish Famine Relief Fund. While less than his initial intention, this was still a very significant sum, equivalent to many tens of thousands of pounds today. This financial contribution demonstrated the Sultan's genuine commitment to helping the Irish people. It was a clear signal of solidarity from the Ottoman court. The gesture was widely reported and appreciated by those aware of it. The act went beyond mere symbolism. £1,000 could provide substantial relief. It could purchase food, medicine, or other essential supplies for those most in need. The Sultan's personal involvement underscored the sincerity of the donation. Sultan Abdulmecid. His generosity did not stop at the financial donation. He decided to send tangible aid in the form of food and supplies. This required a significant logistical undertaking, dispatching ships across vast distances. Several ships were reportedly loaded with provisions intended for Ireland. These cargoes likely included foodstuffs like grain, which was not affected by the potato blight. Sending physical aid was a direct way to address the immediate need for sustenance. The journey from the Ottoman Empire to Ireland was long and arduous in the 1840s. It involved navigating the Mediterranean Sea, passing through the Strait of Gibraltar, and sailing across the Atlantic or around Western Europe. This required considerable resources and planning. The decision to send ships underscored the depth of the Sultan's commitment. It was a practical and impactful way to deliver aid directly to the suffering population. The ships represented a lifeline crossing thousands of miles. This act of sending physical relief was perhaps even more impactful than the monetary donation. It symbolized a direct connection and effort to alleviate suffering. The ships carried not just food, but a message of hope and solidarity. The Ottoman aid ships set sail, carrying their precious cargo towards Ireland. Their intended destination was reportedly the port of Dublin, the capital city. Dublin was a major hub and would have been a logical point for distributing aid. However, upon reaching Irish waters, the ships were reportedly prevented from docking in Dublin. Historical accounts suggest this was due to intervention by British authorities. The reasons cited often relate to maintaining diplomatic protocol and control over aid distribution. The Ottoman ships were instead directed to the smaller port town of Drogheda, located north of Dublin. This diversion added complexity to the delivery of the aid. It required the ships to change course and unload elsewhere. While the exact reasons for the diversion remain subject to historical interpretation, the outcome was clear. The Ottoman aid arrived not in the capital, but in a significant provincial port. This event is a key part of the story remembered in Drogheda. Despite the change in destination, the aid successfully reached Irish shores. The diversion did not prevent the delivery of the much-needed supplies. It simply altered the point of entry for the Ottoman contribution. The Ottoman ships eventually arrived in Drogheda, a port town on the River Boyne. Their arrival was a notable event, bringing aid from a distant and culturally different empire. The unloading of the cargo began, providing relief to the local area and potentially beyond. The people of Drogheda witnessed this act of international generosity firsthand. The arrival of ships laden with food from the Ottoman Empire was a tangible sign of support. It offered a glimmer of hope amidst the widespread despair of the famine. The aid received in Drogheda helped alleviate some of the suffering in the region. While the famine's scale was immense, every contribution made a difference. The supplies from the Ottoman Empire provided essential relief to those facing starvation. The memory of this event has been preserved in Drogheda. It became a local historical point of pride and connection. The town remembers the unexpected kindness shown by the distant Sultan and his people during their time of greatest need. This specific point of arrival in Drogheda cemented the town's unique connection to the Ottoman aid story. It is the place where the ships physically delivered their cargo. This historical fact is central to the commemoration that exists today. The Ottoman Empire's aid during the Great Famine is a historical event that has not been forgotten. While perhaps not as widely known as other relief efforts, it holds a special place in the memory of those aware of it, particularly in Drogheda. In Drogheda, a plaque commemorates the arrival of the Ottoman ships and the Sultan's donation. This physical marker serves as a reminder of the historical connection. It ensures that the story is passed down through generations. The plaque is located in a prominent place, allowing residents and visitors to learn about this act of international solidarity. It highlights the specific details of the aid, including the Sultan's name and the nature of the contribution. It is a focal point for remembering the event. Beyond the plaque, the story is often shared through local history initiatives and educational materials. It is a unique and compelling narrative within the broader history of the Great Famine. It demonstrates that help came from unexpected places. This act of remembrance ensures that the generosity of Sultan Abdulmecid I and the people of the Ottoman Empire is honored. It stands as a testament to the power of humanitarianism across cultural and geographical divides. The legacy endures in the town that received the aid. The Ottoman aid during the Great Famine should be viewed within its historical context. The mid-1840s saw the Ottoman Empire engaging more with European powers. Acts of humanitarianism could serve diplomatic purposes, fostering goodwill. However, reducing the Sultan's actions solely to political calculation would be overly cynical. Sultan Abdulmecid I had a reputation for reform and a degree of genuine concern for human welfare. The scale of the Irish suffering was truly exceptional, likely prompting a sincere humanitarian response. The interaction with British authorities regarding the donation amount and the ship's destination also highlights the complex political landscape. The British government controlled access and distribution of aid, influencing how foreign help was received and perceived. This aspect is crucial for researchers studying the period. The Ottoman aid was one of many contributions from various international sources, including the United States, Canada, and other European nations. While significant, it was part of a larger, albeit often insufficient, global response to the crisis. Acknowledging other contributions is vital for a complete historical picture. Understanding the motivations behind the aid, a mix of humanitarian impulse, diplomatic strategy, and perhaps religious sentiment, as a gesture from a Muslim ruler to a Christian population, provides a richer historical perspective. It was a multifaceted act with layers of meaning. The story of Ottoman aid during the Great Famine has fostered a unique historical connection between Turkey, the successor state to the Ottoman Empire, and Ireland. It is a point of shared history, albeit one born from tragedy. This connection is often celebrated today. This historical link serves as a reminder that even in times of great hardship, acts of kindness can transcend borders and cultural differences. It highlights the potential for human solidarity in the face of immense suffering. The story resonates with themes of compassion and resilience. For the Irish diaspora, this story can be particularly moving. It represents a moment when people from a vastly different part of the world reached out to help their ancestors during their darkest hour. It adds another layer to the complex narrative of the famine and emigration. For history enthusiasts and researchers, the Ottoman aid story offers a fascinating case study. It allows for exploration of international relations in the 19th century, the dynamics of humanitarian aid, and the specific impact of the Great Famine on global perceptions and actions. It encourages deeper investigation into primary sources and diplomatic records. The enduring memory of this act underscores its significance. It is more than just a historical footnote. It is a powerful example of empathy and action in a time of crisis. The connection forged by this aid continues to be a source of interest and appreciation. The story of Ottoman aid during the Great Famine is a poignant chapter in history, revealing compassion in the face of immense suffering. It reminds us that humanity's capacity for kindness can emerge from unexpected places. Explore this history further to understand the full context of the famine and the global response. Visit Drogheda to see the plaque commemorating this unique event. Share this story to keep the memory of this remarkable act of solidarity alive and honor those who gave and those who received during Ireland's darkest hour.